welcome to 247. Right, for this video guys, I am down at Digger Lakes. Now, you might not think it because there's no one else what you can see at the moment, but this is actually the 2021 YouTube Blogger Social. The way the lake is laid out means this is probably going to be a bit of an antisocial social because we're kind of all spread out around the lake, and the lake being like a maze like it is, I can't actually see anyone at the moment. So during the course of this video we will walk around, chat to people, so we will see other bloggers during the video at some point. Rods are already out. It's actually evening time now. What we did when we got up here, we done a lap of the lake. Hugh and Sean, fishing bloggers, done the draw, but what we done was a watercraft draw. So if you drew, you know, ball number 1, you got first choice of swims, ball number 2, you got second choice of swims, etc. I drew out ball number 5, so obviously that gave me 5th choice of swim, and I've picked the swim we're in now, peg 7, which is Brick Point. Never actually fished Brick Point before guys, so when we was doing the lap of the lake before we'd done the swim draw, didn't really actually see any fish in this swim to be fair, but because I've never fished Brick Point, I picked Brick Point just for that, because I've always wanted to fish Brick Point. Whenever I've been here in the past, I've never actually been able to get here because it is quite a popular peg, and I thought, oh, the 4 people before me haven't picked Brick Point yet, so I picked it. So we'll see how it goes. So as I said, the rods are already out. We'll look a bit closely later in the blog where the rods are fishing. But to begin with, I've just chucked out PVA bags just to sort of fish a, sort of singles really, just to get fish in. No other bait's gone out yet. I'm just going to see how the PVA bags perform on their own at the moment without any bait. But like I said, it is evening time now. It's kind of getting on for 7 o'clock already. But because I've been fannying around, I've only just got around to filming this intro and what have you. So I might redo the bag soon. I don't know yet. I haven't even made up my mind to be fair. Right, anyway, that's enough waffle for an intro. So until something carpy does happen, let's go fishing. Right, good evening guys. Say good evening because you've only just seen the intro, but it is now getting on for 8 o'clock. I haven't done any recasting, not going to because I left it kind of late in the day before putting the rods up, so don't really feel the need to redo the rods just for the sake of the baits that are just 3-4 hours old. So nothing's happened up to now, obviously, catch wise. So got the old caddy on, got about half a kilo of boilies in here at the moment. So all I'm going to do now is just bait up the swim guys. So the first one I can bait up, because the left hand rod is literally 3 wraps that way. That one is easily baitable by hand. Yeah, 3 handfuls, I think that's enough for one swim. And then middle and right hand rods are going to be a catapult job, so do that now. This is actually my first catapult. I haven't pre-judged it prior to this bit of filming, so I'm not sure how this is going to go. About a rod length short. Absolutely bang on the money. That's the middle rod. That's how quickly half a kilo of boilies can go out, guys. What left? Right, so that's a swim baited up for the night. That's the seafood boilies I've just been baiting up with 15 millers. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Might bring the fish in, might get them grazing. Who knows? Right, because I'm not going to touch the rods anymore tonight, guys. That is pretty much all I've got left to do for the night. So hopefully I'll get to see you in the night, guys. I haven't really seen any activity in this swim yet, so hopefully the smell of these seafood boilies can get the fish round and get them mooching. So that'll be that then, guys. So hopefully I'll get to see you in the night. Oh, good morning, guys. And yeah, as you've guessed it, no nighttime footage, so yeah, I haven't had nothing so far. So what I'm in the middle of doing right now is switching tactics. The rods had to come in this morning very, very quickly, because I think it might have been a bit of Helen's Diner revenge, where we went for a breakfast. Yeah, one of them where I woke up and went, my body went, you might need to go and visit the facility soon. No. My body went, you need to go and visit the facilities now. So it was a very quick wind in. Yeah, so as you can tell, I'm messing around with rigs here, and as I said yesterday, I started off on the PVA bags, but because we do have some bait out there now, I don't think the PVA bags are really necessary now. So I'm just rigging up some Ronnie rigs, guys. And to be fair, if I do have a miscast, the Ronnie rigs will probably sit a bit better in on the weed rather than a PVA bag. So that's my plan, guys. Basically, I'm still going to stick with the white hook baits, only purely because last time I come here and caught white was what I caught on. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, so I'm going to stick with the same spots, obviously, because I put the bait out there last night. Well, that'd be a waste of bait if I chose to fish new spots, wouldn't it? But anyway, so the plan for the day is, guys, like I say, I'm going to put these back out, probably fish for a few hours up to kind of like just after lunchtime, and then what we'll do is we'll have a wind in, take the camera with us and go and have a bit of a chat to everyone that's here. As it stands between us, I think only 2 fish have come out. That's Jack Wheeler and Dan Jones. No one else has posted any fish catches on the little Facebook Messenger chat thread we've got for this social, so I can only presume no one else has caught anything yet apart from them 2 guys. Right, anyway, well, I'm going to crack on with this, guys, and then once these are all rigged up, because at the moment where the PVA bags have been fishing, I've just been going mainline straight through to the lead system, so they will come off, and I've got some lead-free leaders here ready to go on instead, to obviously mount the Ronnie rigs too. Right, I will be back with you shortly, guys, and then we'll have a look at the actual spots that I've decided to fish in this swim. Right, guys, first of the 3 Ronnie rigs to go out. So this is the right hand rod. There's 2 cut throughs at the back of the right hand of the swim, right in a very straight line towards, don't know if we can see it, almost towards this kind of square gap kind of here. Is basically the line of the cut through that goes round to the big junction swim, and just to the right of that, I don't know if we can, where I've got the camera placed, but sort of about just here, if you can see the purple flowers, I can't really see properly on the screen, but there's a fairly new cut through that they dug probably just a little under a year ago, to make an extra cut through that goes through to what was it, ski swim. So this is wrapped up at 8 wraps, this rod. Basically this will be in line with the cut through that kind of goes through to ski swim. So if any fish are coming through that cut through, this is basically in line with that. Right, let's get it out there. Let's go for it. I have sandwiched the old hook with a bit of PVA foam, so if we do hit any weed on the way down, then the hook point has a little bit of protection from the weed. On the money. Right, rod number 2, guys. This is the one that's the most tricky cast out of my 3 casts. It's kind of on the point of the island, just slightly left, I'll say, to the point of the island where I'm casting to. I'll say it's not a tricky cast as in range, as you've just seen. I've just done my wraps, 9.5 wraps. But the cast has to be spot on direction and hitting the clip and what have you, because a foot too short towards us, we hit weed. A foot too far, we'll hit the tree canopy. So it's important this one hits the mark right. So it's a point. It's like a roundabout, if you like. To the left of where I'm casting it to is the cut through to where Maff is fishing. Again, it's still kind of on the cut through areas between big junction of ski, so it's almost like a 3-way, the point of a 3-way junction, if you like. So well, a four-way junction if you count fish coming from like behind us going that way. But right, anyway, so let's see if we can get this spot on. Hopefully get it nice and tight to the island. Fingers crossed. Absolutely on the money. Right guys, third rod, left rod, which I'm putting just round here to my left, which is kind of then the cut through that goes behind me to Guy's swim where Craig is. This spot that I'm fishing, actually Craig put me onto, there's a little fine gravel bar, but it lays in between kind of almost two patches of, there's like a tram line of weed beds, and the gravel patch is kind of right in the middle. So it's only 3 wraps, but I've still done the wraps and clipped up to make sure the rig lands in the middle of them two kind of tram lines of weed. So. And guys, as you can probably see by my bank sticks down there, they are now rodless. That's because I leant up against my bivvy. It's 1 o'clock now, early afternoon. I've had a few liners on the middle rod, the one that's up against the point of the island, but I'm not seeing any fish in my swim at the moment, so I think now is as good a time as any to go and have water on the lake and go and say hello to everyone. Like I said, because we are spread out around the lake, it's the only way we can be social if we have wind-ins and go and see each other. So that's what I'm going to do now. So off I trot. I will do a anti-clockwise walk around the lake. I'm not sure I'll come to first, but yeah, right, anyway, let's go. Right guys, so the first person I come to is Jack. So
hello.
First tell me about your channel and then I'll put a link in with you.
Cool. Thank you very much. My channel is Jack Wheeler Fishing. I've been running that now for about 5, maybe even 6 years, and I cover all sorts of fishing. A lot of predator fishing during the winter, but mainly carp and maybe a bit of coarse fishing down on the river as well, a bit of chub fishing. Yeah,
didn't I just see you've just done a bit of sea fishing as well?
Yeah, just done a bit of sea fishing, went down to the south coast to do a bit of wrasse fishing with the LRF gear. It was great fun.
So you're a bit of an all-rounder?
Yeah, a bit of an all-rounder, but probably carp is what I'm more known for, so.
Talking of carp, and how's your session going so far?
So I think I've been pretty fortunate. I came out first in the draw, and it's a swim on an entire island for those that have fished it before. And it's a swim I know have done a few bites from friends that fished it before, so I was quite lucky. And I know a spot that does a few fish, and fortunately this morning at 6 o'clock I had a fish just as it was getting light, and then I had one about 40 minutes later on exactly the same spot. So it's been quite a good session for me so far.
Nice.
A bit quiet now though.
For winning in numbers but not winning in biggest fish, because I think we only do the trophy on biggest fish, don't we?
Yeah. I know, is that Hugh?
I'm not sure who it is.
No, someone's got
one of them.
Yeah. No, it's been good though. I think it's been a nice, I mean, going to Helen's Diner yesterday was nice. Wanted to meet up, and
that was a good breakfast.
Yeah, you can't complain at that. It's always a good way to start a weekend, but yeah, hopefully the fishing improves for everyone else. I know there's only a few
been a bit quiet for the majority of us.
Yeah.
Well then, nice one mate. Right, I'm going to carry on my trek. Good luck with the rest of your session.
Cheers Chris.
Right guys, second stop on my tour around the lake, and this guy needs no introduction at all, but in case anyone has been living under a rock, do you want to let us know who you are?
Nothing but one vlog a year at the moment. Nothing but fishing, yeah. I didn't realise I was so close to you. I thought you were much further round. Am I only the second swim round from you?
You're the second person I've got to, but I am in Brick Point all the way.
Nice. You were pining for that swim when we got here. How's it paying off for you so far?
I wish I hadn't bothered. But anyway, so back to your swim. How's it going?
Yeah, I think probably we're going to get the same sort of answer from most of us. It's going slow so far. I think I lost one yesterday. It could have been a savage liner because it didn't discharge the lead. But it's quite a weedy swim, as you'll probably see at the moment. There's little pockets of clear patches, so I'm using the bait spoon, lowering baits on little holes in the weed, and that's all I can do really. And this swim is quite shallow overall, so trying to find the clear areas amongst the weed is pretty much my only option. I've got one, it's just behind you in the pads actually, and the other two are just out on clear patches. But devoid of any activity today, haven't even seen a fish, let alone look like I was going to catch one.
Very same situation in my swim.
Yeah.
I had one fish show yesterday and nothing today.
Yeah, well hopefully everyone rests in their swim for a couple of hours when we have the social this afternoon. Might help push them around a bit, I don't know. But it's always nice to be out. Good occasion, isn't it? The matches.
It is indeed. Hopefully we can get a more social venue booked for next year.
Definitely, yeah.
Right, I shall catch you later. Good luck for the session. I'll see you at the social. Right guys, so first stop on the tour around the lake, and we are now in Big Junction, and we have last year's winners here.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So how's the session going so far?
Good. We've had one. We had one first thing this morning. There was loads of fish all over us yesterday. I tried a bit of surface fishing, not interested. Put the baits out. It was like as if they were just they just weren't interested in feeding at all. But luckily we had one pick up a bait first thing this morning, so we're off the mark.
Yeah, well at least you're only one of three who's caught so far.
Yeah.
Well at least you're off the mark anyway.
Nice fish though.
Yeah, saw the picture on our little chat group we got for it. If I can get down that picture, I'll overlay a picture of your fish for you now. But yeah, and I'll also put a link to your channel as well. So
awesome.
If no one's seen your channel, Cart Calls of Swansea, I'll put a link up in the top right hand channel now, guys. Right, good luck for the rest of your session.
Cheers, and you.
And I'll see you shortly at the social.
I will.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao, ciao. Right guys, so another pair of bloggers that need no introduction whatsoever, unless you don't know them of course, then introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Sean.
I'm Hugh.
And collectively you are?
Fishing Blankers.
Yeah. So how's your session going so far?
So far, it's going not too bad. Hugh managed to have one this morning, didn't you, mate? On
Biggest fish so far?
No, ours was like
As
about
a joke,
15,
that
16 pounds.
Oh
so,
right,
yeah.
okay, so Jack Wheeler's got the biggest fish
Yeah,
so
Jack's
far
still
then.
running the show, but yeah, I mean, we haven't seen that much in our area, so to be off the score sheet is happy days, do you know what I mean? But
Well,
it is a tricky little water,
You're
isn't
not blanking as a collective?
No,
No.
that's
So
it.
as I just seen from the far bank, you've got some tools in your hand there. What you up to? What you been doing?
So we've just got a couple of poles. Now this is a Nash bushwhacker, and we've got a deeper mount on the end of it. It's just using a deeper chirp just to find some spots nice and accurately, and then we're shipping the pole across and dropping the baits on top of that. So.
Lovely. Good angling there.
Yeah, well, hopefully.
We'll see. Yeah. We'll see you at the social.
Yeah. Right. I'll catch you later.
Cheers,
Cool,
mate.
mate.
Right, guys. So the next stop on the tour around the lake, we come to Ben. So for those who don't know you, introduce yourself and channel that you film for.
Yeah, so yeah, obviously it's Ben. My channel's Catching Scenes, and yeah, that's about it.
All right. So how's your session going, mate?
Yeah, I mean, no fish yet, but yeah, I'm hopeful. There's sort of around the back of the bay that I'm sort of in. I think this is called Tyler's Bay. There's fish sort of milling around in the weed and stuff. So yeah, hoping that we can nick one.
Nice swim this one as well. It's
Yeah.
quite unique because as you can see behind Ben, guys, this is a little island and you've got to come across that bridge behind Ben there to come to this swim. So it's
yeah, load of options. There's like a little channel behind me as well, which will probably stick a rod. Some big sort of rhubarb. So yeah, loads of options.
nice one, mate.
Nice
Alright,
one.
then. Alright, take it easy and good luck for the rest of your session.
And you, mate?
Right guys, so next stop round the lake and we are in Peg 1. And if you saw my video 2 episodes ago, we already know who this guy is, but
Hi,
if you haven't seen that episode or never seen him, please introduce yourself.
my name is Southwest Carp Hunter, but my real name in the real world is Leon.
Oh, lovely. So how's the fishing going, mate?
Not great. Very, very quiet at the moment. Had a couple of liners last night, but that is about all that's
Talking of
happened.
line, I'm seeing some line hanging down from the tree about there. Is that your doing or is that already there?
Well,
No, I'm pointing to line in the background behind you.
Well, it's not my doing.
No, you can't. It's behind you. It's there.
I can't see it.
No, it's behind. I'm pointing to the background.
What, is it in the tree or something?
No, right behind you, at the very back of the swim.
Oh, that. Yeah, no, that was already there when I got here.
Oh, not your dodgy casting then.
No, I wouldn't dare go near a tree like that.
So yeah, any activity?
Nothing,
Finds
mate.
a fish.
I had a couple, like I say, I had a couple of liners during the night last night, so I'm fishing towards the far bank at the moment. But what I'll probably end up doing tonight is bringing my rods in closer, just on a single bag,
No, right.
and trying that, because at the moment nothing's working.
Pretty much story of the session for everyone, really.
Yeah, afraid
Everyone's
so.
kind of struggling, apart from
Yeah,
Dan, Hugh,
yeah,
Jack.
yeah. Has Joe had a
Joe.
move?
No, he's still in.
Oh, I thought he was in Small Junction, but
No, Small Junction's still empty.
it's still empty.
But right then, anyway, I'm going to venture around. Last one to go and see is Maff. I'll catch you at the social.
Bye.
All right, this isn't really the social because we can't be social.
No.
Right, I'll see you in the car park. Right guys, we are on the penultimate stop of our tour around the lake, and well, unless this is the first time you've watched one of my videos, you will know who this guy is. But if you are a first time viewer, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Maff UK or Matt. I do a lot of fishing with Chris, and I have my own channel which focuses on all sorts of outdoor life, whether it be fishing, hiking, walking, shooting, hunting. I do pretty much all of it, and that's who I am.
Link in the top right hand corner to your channel now, guys. So anyway, to the session, how's it going?
Very, very quiet. I've had 2 beeps, and that's probably just the liners. There are fish. I do see fish cruising by. I can't get them down to feed. I've tried. I know I was talking earlier about how I'd gone from Ronnie rigs to bottom baits, and how you'd gone to bottom baits to Ronnie rigs.
Yeah.
Well, who's right, who's wrong, I don't know. I can't get them down, so I'm trying all different baits, trying to get them down to feed on it. I'm watching where they're going, I'm watching where they're cruising by. But
at least you're seeing fish to cruise by.
well, yeah, but there's definitely a couple. I've spooked a couple on that gantry just next to us earlier, and they literally come straight down the centre, and they do bugger off on that margin over there. And so that's where my rods are now. So I've just got to fish where the fish are, and hopefully I can get them down.
Well, I would fish where the fish are, but I don't know where the fish are.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I did move my choice of swim. I was due to go into 5, but because I've not got my pole or my waders, I needed to choose a swim where I could fish 2 as opposed to walk 2.
I do have my pole and waders if you want to borrow either, because I am now in a castable swim. So
yeah. Well, I'm happy with my spots. I just want the fish to go down and feed. So
right then, I'm going to crack on.
Yeah,
Only Craig to go and see. I will see you in about an hour in the car park.
see you in an hour then.
Yeah, you'll have to readjust your sundial.
Yeah. Yeah. I must have had a longer sleep than I thought.
Oh, you've been kipping as well.
I had a bit of a snooze. I only thought it was for an hour.
Right.
If it's at that time already, wow. Okay. Right.
Anything to do with the old the fiery Jack Daniels last night?
No.
Oh.
No, nothing to do with that at all. No.
No, right.
No.
Just tiredness. Early set off yesterday morning. To get here.
That's what it was. Lack of sleep. early to bed. Early to ride yesterday. That's what it was. Nothing to do with alcohol at all. Nothing.
Right. I shall see you shortly.
All right, mate.
Right, guys. So last stop before we get back to my swim, and he's not a blogger, but he is a slogger. But if you've watched if you're a regular viewer of my blogs, guys, you will know Craig. But after we had a couple of dropouts, Craig was happy to fill one in empty spots, weren't you, mate?
Yeah, Hugh texted me Tuesday, just asked if I fancied it. I was like, yeah, why not? So here I am.
How's your session going, mate?
As slow as yours?
What, slow as in so far a non-starter?
Yeah.
Yeah, seems to be pretty much the case for
it's
most of us so far.
It is slow. I mean, there's fish here now, but
yeah,
they're just cruising, mate. Yeah, it's been a tough one so far.
Yeah, well, my swim was absolutely devoid of fish this morning, so I thought now was a good time to walk the lake and say hello to everyone.
But yeah, hopefully it picks up.
Yeah.
I think tonight could be the night. They're definitely more active today than they were yesterday. So.
Right, anyway, I believe we're winding in 45 minutes to go and have a social in the car park.
Cut the beers.
Yay.
Whoosh.
See you soon.
Bye.
Right then, guys, so when I'd done my little walk around the lake to go and chat to everyone, when I got to this swim, which is just 2 swims to my right, Tyre Bay, I saw a few fish in here on the surface. So I've just grabbed my floater rod, got a net down by the margin, so I'm just going to see if I can have any success in here just for half an hour, because in half an hour we're meeting in the car park for go and have a meet and a social. So unfortunately I don't have any dog biscuits or floaters or anything with me, because I had to come to this session in my car because I had a bit of an accident in my van. My van's off the road at the moment, and what dog biscuits I do have I left in my van. Bought the floater rod, not the mixers. But anyway, so right, I'll have a little look out on this jetty down here and just have a little mooch round, just for half hour, see if I can get anything out of here. Right, let's give it a go. Can't actually see any fish at the moment, but there were a few in here earlier on when I was walking around. Fish just swam right past it. see the fish. I'm literally putting the hook bait right on their noses. They're definitely not hungry. Right guys, so I've give that half an hour of floater fishing now. The fish are just mugging me off, to be fair guys. There's plenty of fish up here. Craig even came up and had a look and went, wow, I might even move up here myself. The water is chocolate coloured up here as opposed to everywhere else being quite clear. I mean, I was putting my hook bait literally right on noses of fish up here. They're not hungry. I couldn't do any more than put the hook bait on their noses and they didn't even look at it. Yeah, that's 3 o'clock guys, that's time to go and well, I'm already wound in, but yeah, that's time to meet up at the car park and go and have a social.
Is that the worst ones? Well, yeah, there was a video of him chucking a dog in a lake. Even if the dog could swim, it's like the way he did it was like don't probably do what you do. Did that to me.
Wait, dog never wants to go in the lake.
I mean, he's got shit.
That's called Merlin.
Well, like a wizard.
Yeah, that's
Got a white beard and everything. Yeah, and a pointy hat.
Was he Kent Course Kid? Kent Course Kid, that's it. That was the first vloggers match. Was
Change the first one to Cunt Course Kid.
I've still got that picture as well.
I remember the first picture you posted from the vloggers match was Fennel's face up against your window, and it was like, that's the worst photo you could have taken in ever. Because I'm a fat bastard these days. I was like, do I go to the hospital? If it's broken, 100% I can't go to the vloggers match.
But then it was sprained.
And the borderline was going to have to either not be able to come or come on my missus' little Fiesta, which I wouldn't trust going more than 5 miles from the house. Oh no. I said, I don't want to bail, but I really don't want to drive in the Fiesta. Luckily, I went to the garage to get that checked.
mate.
Here we go. Oh, you're rubbish. This is a we're as good at this as we are fishing.
Look at it, we're all going to be sober.
Bouncing don't count. Bouncing ins don't count either.
This is how good everyone's casting is going to be later.
Yeah.
I'm using what it's come to. Wait, I'm going wading, I meant swimming, sorry.
We're just getting on a point.
Will, do you mind checking me out on there?
If I get it.
Who was 2?
That's alright. That's it.
Who was 2?
I was number 1.
Who was 8?
We got 1 as well.
Hey.
I was number 1.
Get it!
Who was 8?
I'll take it.
I ain't got a pong.
Have you got to down it?
Do you have to down it and refill it and put the cup back before we start again?
We need as many
I've got
cups.
to do how much?
Down it.
You got to hurry up.
There is no rules.
Oh, number 1.
Let's get a bit of swing in it.
Yeah, I don't know mud in it, so it goes alright.
Well, you just...
I'm up next. As soon as that cup's back.
Have you got back in it?
Come on.
Yeah.
All these cups.
Top it up then.
You've got to top it back up.
Oh.
I did top it up. Oh, I love it targeting me now, right? I'm the one who gets it late.
You're on your own.
Because if you land in your own cup, what a dick. Oh, so close.
Even for the DNA codes.
Sorry, a bit of payback. I was jotting well.
You had a big one.
You got a drink?
Move middle.
That was a swoosh. Great. Oh, it's full as well.
Unlike your first one.
I think my second top up was like not so generous.
Wait.
It's the weirdest way I've ever seen someone drink pongs.
You recording or go live, Joe?
Sorry?
You recording or go live?
I'm recording. Who's next?
Right guys, that's it. We are back in the swim and ready to get the rods back out for the evening. Been a good social meeting up with the lads, but back down to the important part, the fishing. Not that the lads aren't important, but you know what I mean. Right, I'm just getting things sorted. I've got the rigs rebaited. I've just got to wrap up the rods and then we can get the rods back out. So I'll get the wraps done and then we'll ping the rods back out to their spots like they were before. Right, let's get sorted and then we're fishing again. Right guys, so first rod going back out for the night. Right hand rod, 8 wraps to the channel of Big Junction. Right guys, rod number 2, middle rod, the one that I emphasised earlier on is the important one to get right on the wraps because it's got a drop between the weed bank and the tree canopy. So here goes, hopefully all goes well and I can drop it on the right spot. Absolutely on the money. Right guys, rod number 3, the gravel bar on my left. Right, that's it guys, all 3 rods are now out for the night. Possibly the last cast of the session. Who knows, that made up my mind. We got to be off the lake at 12 o'clock tomorrow. So, oh, hello. Hello. Bit of a line already on the right hand rod guys. That's encouraging. Just lifted up the bobbin a little bit. There's probably just more than likely a fish passing through to go to someone else's swim. But right, I'm going to drop that bobbin back down. Like that, you don't get very good line lay here at the moment with the amount of weed we've got because it's just so weedy. Your line is just, you know, the line lay's atrocious. So if there are fish passing through your swim in between the weed beds, they're going to hit your line. There's just nothing you can do about that. Right. Although I've not had any fish yet at all, I will put a little bit more bait out just for the fresh attraction, you know, put some fresh smell into the area. So, still got half a kilo of boilies in my air dry bag, or as my girlfriend calls them, smelly balls. But yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll be set for the evening then, I think. Right guys, so as I just said, I'm going to put some bait out. I know some of you might say you don't need to put any more bait out when you haven't had no fish out. Yeah, you might be right, but it probably doesn't hurt. It's only half a kilo spread between 3 rods. It isn't a lot of bait really, to be fair. So, left hand rod is baitable by hand. 2 handfuls over the left hand rod. What's left can be spread out between the 2 rods at the back of the swim. Right, that's it guys. Half a kilo, bosh, out. That's it. Everything I can do for the night. Now done. Right, camera's going away now. Hopefully I can get it out in the night. Oh, maybe the camera too. But yeah, that's it. Hopefully see you in the night guys. Right, good morning guys. I say good morning because as dark as it is morning. Probably another hour or so when we will have daylight. It's half past 4. But more importantly, the blank is out of the way. Middle rod, I say sort of tore off, but here we go. 15 pound 2 ounces middle rod, the rod that I've been banging on about in my filming. I had to get the cast absolutely right because I had to get it over a weed bank and drop it down below the tree branches to get it onto the clear spot that I was going for, but we done it. Ronnie rig, 12mm seafood pop up. As we've seen, I've baited up with a kilo of boilies during this session, and it's resulted in this 15 pound 2 fish. Have a quick look at the other side. Like that. It's not going to break any awards for sizes or looks, but it does mean the blank is out the way, and the first time I've ever fished brick point, I've caught one. Made up. Right, we'll get a few stills, get her back. Yeah, that's a lot better now I've had one. You had one, mate?
No.
Oh.
No.
I'll say just me then, but it's not just me.
No, it's absolutely.
Anyway guys, the fishing wise, that is more or less it. It's 9 o'clock now. You sent a message to the group chat we've got for this social. We're meeting in the car park at 11 o'clock before we get off, so basically I've got 2 hours to get packed down, get everything away. So once I finish this talking to you, I think the pack down's going to start. So yeah. Right, I'm going to crack on when we pack down, guys. Unless anything probably does happen in the next hour or so on the rods. Oh, southwesterly still blowing.
Oh, you're close. So close.
But yeah, unless anything happens in the next hour on the rods, guys. I think I'm looking at a one fish session here, but better than a no fish session.
That time you saved your own blank.
Right guys, anyway, unless anything happens in an hour, I'll see you in the car park in 2 hours.
Right then, so we've come to the end of our 2021 YouTube Bloggers Social down at Diggers Lake. I hope you've all enjoyed it, lads.
Yeah.
We had a few fish out. It has been tricky, which I think we all knew coming to it, but yeah, at least we've had a few fish for the blogs. So last year's winners was Dan and Will. We've obviously got a trophy quite proudly in front of them now. And yeah, this year's winner is probably top rod as well. So probably for the first year that I remember, the person that's caught the most has also caught the biggest. So well done, mate. And what was it, 23.4?
23.4, yeah.
Top work, Jack. Really good angling. So Will, do you want to do the honours?
Yeah, well done, Jack.
Anything to say?
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone, obviously, for being so welcoming. Obviously, last year was my first one, so thank you all for inviting me along, and yeah, thank you for Sean and Hugh for organising it, and here's to many more.
Yeah, happy days. Well, no idea where we'll be going next year, but we'll work out that in the next few weeks. But yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for taking your littering. And
I'm never going to live that down.
until next year, get out on the bank and be lucky. Hey! Let's go.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just backing everyone to stop.